If you want to move to Europe without any job offer, then you should be targeting those countries which allows candidates to come on a type of visa called as job seeker visa. So good news is that more and more European countries are now launching this visa. Initially, only Germany and Austria had job seeker visa, and last month Portugal had already announced that they will be launching the job seeker visa due to huge shortage of labor, and now the same trend is seen and followed in more countries. So Sweden is the fourth European country now which has recently launched its job seeker visa, which means you can move to Sweden without any job offer. Just to give you some background, Sweden has a shortage of people with specific skills within certain professions. So some of the example is there's a great lack of nurses, doctors, system developers, teachers, carpenters, electricians, mechanics, just to name a few at the moment, and this shortage is predicted to persist over the next 5 to 10 years. Also, you don't really need to know Swedish to come and study or even work in Sweden. In fact, my company got branches in Sweden, and when I visited Sweden last time, I can tell you with confidence that everybody knows English in Sweden and they are taught English in school, and hence you will not be discriminated if you don't know Swedish language. Hey guys, I'm Sarika and welcome to my YouTube channel, Your Knowledge Buddy. So my today's agenda is simple, where I'll be talking about what is Sweden's job seeker visa, eligibility criteria, duration of job seeker visa, are families allowed in job seeker visa, what documents are needed, and the most important question, how to apply for this visa, and I'll give a short demo at the end. So without any further delay, let's get started with today's video. So agenda number 1, what is Sweden's job seeker visa? So job seeker, as the name suggests, it means a visa category which allows you to come and reside in Sweden to look for work or start a business. So you can move to Sweden without any job offer to hunt for a job. Agenda number 2, eligibility criteria. If you are either coming to search for a job or coming to explore the possibility for starting a business in Sweden, you must fulfill 6 things. Number 1, you must have completed studies corresponding to an advanced level degree. So if you're wondering what does advanced degree means, so from my understanding, if you have completed a master's degree or if you have done specialized certification in your field, you fulfill this criteria. Also, in your application, you must enclose a letter of consent that gives the Swedish Council for Higher Education (UHR) the right to contact higher education institutions in your home country to verify your educational documents. The Swedish Migration Agency then sends your documents to UHR so that they can assess your level of education. Number 2, you must plan to seek employment or explore the possibilities for starting your own visa. Number 3, you must be able to support yourself during the period for which you are applying for a permit and have money to cover the cost of your journey home. Number 4, you have comprehensive health insurance valid for care in Sweden. Number 5, you have a passport valid for the entire period you intend to be in Sweden. Number 6, you must be currently located outside of Sweden. So if you are in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Africa, or any part of the world, you can apply for this visa. Agenda number 3, what is the duration of this visa? So duration minimum is 3 months and maximum is 9 months. Agenda number 4, can your family or dependent move with you on this job seeker visa? So the answer is no. They can move only when you switch from job seeker visa to Swedish skilled visa, but they cannot travel on job seeker visa. Agenda number 5, what documents are needed to apply for this visa? So in order to make an application, you need number 1, digital copies of the pages in your passport that shows your personal data, your photo, your signature, your passport number, issuing country, period of validity, entry stamps, and if you have permission to live in countries other than your country of origin. Number 2, you need digital copies of examination certificate. Number 3, you need digital copies of official transcript of academic record that shows the courses included in your education. But remember that you may need to translate your document if it's not in English or Swedish. The translation must be done by an authorized translator. So you need to enclose both copies of the original documents and also the translated documents of your application. Number 4, you need digital copies of bank statements or other documents showing that you have sufficient funds to support yourself during the period for which you are applying for a residence permit. This means that you must demonstrate that you have enough bank assets equivalent to at least SEK 13,000 for each month, which is roughly equal to 1 lakh in Indian rupees, for which you're applying. So if you're applying for 9 months, you need to show 9 lakhs Indian rupees. In addition to this, you should also have money to be able to pay your travel home. Make sure you attach the latest statements not older than 3 months for proof of your insurance, your bank statements, and any other translations. Number 5, you need digital copies of documents showing that you have comprehensive health insurance that is valid for care in Sweden. The insurance must cover the entire period for which you're applying for a permit. The insurance must cover the cost of both emergency and other medical care, as well as hospitalization, dental care, and possible repatriation for medical reasons. Number 6, you need a digital copy of a signed letter of consent that gives the Swedish Council for Higher Education UHR the right to contact higher education institutions in your home country to verify your educational documents. This is how the form looks like. Number 7, you need to be able to pay any fee for the application by credit card or debit card. Agenda number 6, how to apply for Sweden's job seeker visa. So you have two options. You can apply online from the official website, or you can fill this form, which looks like this, and attach documents at a Swedish embassy. Agenda number 7, once your application is approved. So if you got a permit for more than 3 months, you will receive a residence permit card. The card is proof that you have permission to be in Sweden and contains your fingerprints and a photo of you, among other information. Agenda number 8, switching from job seeker visa to work visa. So if you get a job in Sweden during the job seeker period, you can apply for a work permit from within the country. You're not allowed to start working before you have applied for the new permit. Once you have applied for a work permit, you will be able to work while the Swedish Migration Agency processes your new application. You are only allowed to work for the employer and in the profession for which you have applied for a permit. If you decide to start a business in Sweden, you can apply for a residence permit as a self-employed person in Sweden and run your business while the Swedish Migration Agency processes your application. So that's all about theory, and now let's have a quick demo. So this is the official website of Swedish government, and this is where they talked about the job seeker visa. And if you scroll down at the bottom, here is how you should be applying. So if you click on e-service for residence permit to look for work or start a business, you need to click on this button, and this will take to a new page which will look like something this. So you will have to create your account if you have not already created an account. So for this demo, I have already created my account as Your Knowledge Buddy, and then I was prompted to select all the answers to their question. So the first question is this, and then of course when you move to the next, you will be asked for other details like your passport, your birth date, and other details. And if you don't want to take this service of e-service here, if you scroll down at the bottom, you will see they have talked about this form which you need to submit. This is the section. If you have not applied in the e-service, this is the form which you need to download and submit to the Swedish embassy. So I've opened this form. So this form and this online form is almost same. So here you need to apply and submit it, and this form you need to download it, fill it, and send it. So here the document is very simple, where you need to provide your personal details, your passport details, your date of birth, name, and everything. Then you need to provide your contact details like your email address, your phone number. Financial support, like I already talked about, you need to provide the details of the bank assets, and then you need to provide the health insurance detail, and then you also need to provide any previous applications for permits in Sweden if you have applied or not, and whether you visited Sweden before or any Schengen country, and what have you studied before. So details of your school, your university, or any vocational education you have done. And then your future plans once you arrive in Sweden. What do you intend to do, like whether you will be looking for a job or exploring option for your business, and then any other information you have. That's it. And once you have done this, you need to submit it to their embassy. So, and then you need to provide your signature. I also talked about the letter of consent. This is how it looks like. You need to download this document and then submit along with the form. So that's all for today's video, guys. If you are excited with this news and want to apply for this job seeker visa, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video till the end, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Till then, keep learning.